There's a lot happening over here today. So one of the big things is we finally got roofing. Gonna have to go pick it up today, but that should cover all of this. I'm gonna have to run stringer boards, whatever you call those, along the top to support the roofing. But then along with that, got more 2x6s for the front porch, which is gonna go right there to give us a nice, comfortable front porch. Plan for how we're going to build an addition onto this to give us more space inside of our home. It's going to expand it to, depending on if we do an 8x20 or a 10x20, give us somewhere around 360 square feet total. So that'll be a big upgrade of basically double our space. And another idea there is I'm thinking we could build it so that it's easy to totally pull this out of there in the future if we so chose, or if the people in the future chose, they could just remove this and build another addition onto the other side. We of course got a whole lot of extra plants finally, which is great because my plants are at this stage. The ones I planted in potting soil are a little farther along, and the ones I planted the earliest. So I can't help my shadow here, but you can see my lettuces are doing pretty well. Even the ones that were planted really late are coming along nicely. But, and these were planted much later. This is the difference with good soil. Of course, your native soil can be healthy, but ours is not, especially in good shape. This is super compacted and not good. So this is what it looks like if you plant into potting soil around here. And there's some basil coming up in that bed. This is all lettuces. So I'm gonna have to probably thin this out, but yeah, we do have some stuff coming up in here. A lot of this honestly is just native weeds, not necessarily bad stuff, but stuff that I wouldn't want competing for these resources. But honestly, if none of this starts sprouting, I'm gonna just let it grow. And I may use some of these plants to replace some stuff I planted here that's just not coming up, because it's been weeks at this point. And you know, I'd say once we hit a month, there's no reason to keep waiting on these things. We've just had such weird, inconsistent weather, which is a pretty common story these days. It's either really warm or really cold, and it fluctuates a lot between those extremes. That sort of slows down plant growth, and we don't have a greenhouse to moderate that effect. So, but we got all kinds of cool stuff here. We got sun gold tomatoes. We got another type of tomato, sun gold, some beefsteak tomatoes, some early girl little tomatoes, all kinds of good stuff tomato wise. We got purple basil here. We got, looks like a regular basil, or I think actually that's a poblano, or some sort of bell pepper or jalapeno. We got a bunch of pepper plants, which, yes, I love peppers. And that was one of my big frustrations gardening here, is not being able to grow peppers, because I eat a lot of peppers. So really wanted to be able to grow peppers. It looks like we got a bunch of them. I didn't buy any of these. They were donated by a fellow homesteader across the road. So fantastic, really exciting, lots of good stuff here. It'll get us ahead of the game a little bit finally, or kind of caught up. Of course, I'd like to have more plants, but I'm just excited to get something edible out of the garden. And this is a tough place because of how short the season is. So anyway, making progress, and obviously lots to do. Got to go pick up roofing today. Got to do some work from home. All kinds of things, but things are progressing. Things are happening. I think I've also got a big trip coming up in about a month. Got to make a trip. So that'll be an interesting thing, interesting content. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye.